Okay, I think we're slowly sinking. Let's have a moment of silence.
Welcome to the Vicis Interimo 30 Minutes to Kill podcast.
You are listening to the Vicis Interimo show, 30 Minutes to Kill, more or less. A horror entertainment show featuring horror, suspense, and psychological thrillers. You can find us on iTunes, Stitchers, Podomatic, and just about anywhere. Type in VICISINTERIMO. I'm your host, Michael Mad Saxon Jones, with my lovely wife and co-host, Lori. Say hello, Lori.
Hello.
Hi there. Hi. Generally, we have...
Hello. Hi. Uh-oh.
Well...
I can't hear you all of a sudden. Hello? Oh my gosh. It's on a delay. You're talking right now like I'm looking at you and your lips are not moving, but you're talking in my headset.
So we're caught in a Japanese Godzilla movie, are we?
Gojira.
Okay.
Okay. I think we're slowly sinking. Let's have a moment of silence.
All right. How will you know when it's ready to go, though?
Okay, because I'm looking at you and your lips are actually matching the words now.
Okay.
Anyway, so hello. We'll try. Okay, hi.
Hi. I'm not sure how much of that I'll cut out, but I'm going to continue from where we left off and say we generally have 4 segments to each show. Laid to Rest, where we recap old shows or any information that we may have missed. A featured review of a movie. This time around, it's Lord of Illusions. Clive Barker's Lord of Illusions. Garbage in, garbage out. We talk about any movies, TV shows, or anything we may have caught over the previous weeks. And generally, we end with a crawling chaos or a topic or factoid that we have never talked about before on the show. Sometimes silly, sometimes serious, most always chaotic.
This one's going to be serious today.
Is it?
It is.
That's awesome, because I had a crawling chaos this time too, but we'll go with your serious one then.
Okay, we'll do yours next time.
Maybe so. I'll have to write this down because I may forget. But anyhow, getting off track here. Yeah. Let's start with our Laid to Rest. Did you have anything else that you wanted to touch on regarding Zombie World?
Well, I wrote something down here. For this week's Laid to Rest, I was going to try and find a 5-star review for Zombie World on Netflix. And,
did you strike out?
I couldn't find one.
Okay.
There was one, I think.
Okay.
But it was just dumb, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
I'm pulling it up right this second as we're speaking.
Okay, because I mean, this movie,
was awful.
It was unevenly spaced and paced and everything else. So
yeah, it should.
I mean, you can hear our complete review on that in episode 254.
This person said that gave it 5 stars. They said this is not your typical zombie movie. It's not a serious zombies are so dangerous film. It is a great comedy. Watch it for fun, not scares, and you'll really enjoy it. Okay. That's the only 5-star review I could find on Netflix.
Okay.
So I felt like I was so hard on it. You know, I was like, oh, this thing is a 1 star. It's like a -1 or a, you know, and I thought, well, let's find someone who really loved it. And I was hoping for a really well-written review of someone who could really articulate what it is they loved about it.
Uh-huh.
And I just couldn't find a review
and
like
that. Was as close
I
as
wanted to be fair. I wanted to find my opposite.
Okay.
This person gave it 5 stars, but they said it's a comedy, but we agreed there were stories in there that were not funny.
Right.
There was some serious stuff in there, so
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I tried.
All right.
There's got to be someone out there that loves it for the right reasons, but
maybe so.
I don't know.
Just haven't found them yet.
I tried.
Well, let's move on because
okay.
Well, we've been really trying hard to get onto a movie that was really good, something that we enjoyed something that I think everybody will enjoy and maybe is underappreciated.
Yes.
And that would be Lord of Illusions.
I think a lot of people have not seen it.
Well,
I think it kind of slipped under the radar when it came out.
Okay, I could see that.
I think it did.
Well, let's talk about that. I'll have you pull up your synopsis, and we'll be ready to go.
Okay.
Something is watching. Something is listening. Something is coming.
How would you like to see the world the way it really is?
What's going on here?
Detective Harry D'Amour is walking a path.
I want you to help me. Will you take the job, Mr. D'Amour?
Where do I sign up?
Between what can be seen.
People are dying here. I want to know why. I've heard a name. Somebody they talk about in whispers. Who? Nix.
And what must be feared.
Nix is dead and buried. What the hell is wrong with you people?
Haven't you seen enough to know that doesn't matter?
Now.
I don't want him getting in the way. We've always waited too long to have the homecoming spoiled.
Every step he takes.
The drone, the dark side. Don't like that.
Not much.
It's your destiny. Accept it.
Brings him closer to the truth.
You could get into people's heads, make them see things. Terrible things.
See, that's his best trick. No illusions, just the truth.
Nix is back from the dead? Then he is some kind of a god.
In a world where magic is real, death is the ultimate illusion.
I was born to murder the world. Are you ready for my wisdom?
It's not real. Stop looking!
Next! Want to come with me, D'Amour? I've got so much power to give you. All you have to do is beg.
Clive Barker's Lord of Illusions.
Okay, well, Lord of Illusions was from 1995.
I'm wondering what other movies came out that maybe eclipsed this one, or is it just
I don't know.
that red band trailer maybe was too intense for people, or maybe it just wasn't the right time. I don't know.
I don't know.
There were some issues with this. Now, first of all, I've got to say this is the second time that I've talked about this movie, but it's the only time that really mattered because I'm sharing it with you this time. If you've listened to the podcast since the beginning, which I'm almost willing to bet there is nobody out there that has. This was episode number 4, and this was when I was still doing the podcast by myself, and it was awful. I thought I would actually play clips from it, just to see, what I had to say then as compared to now. And I got to be honest with you, it wasn't politically correct, and it was not a very good episode. And there's things I said in there that, given today's political climate, probably wouldn't be kosher.
Wow!
I was surprised to hear that when I said that, and I'm like, oh. I can't say that these days, but when I did it first, 5 years ago or whatever, that...
You'll have to tell me afterwards what you said.
Yeah, maybe I won't. But anyhow.
I'm feeling amused.
Okay.
Well, when I joined you, which was still early on, I don't know how many you did by yourself.
It was only about half a dozen or so that I did.
Okay. Well, I
think
remember...
you joined me with number 7 or 8. I think around the time I did Trick or Treat or Feed was maybe the first one we did together. I don't know.
Right. No, you did Feed without me. Oh, no, you know what? I did, because I remember talking about the colors, the way it was filmed.
Right, and I appreciate
remember
that, and that was back in, January of 2010, so...
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
Long time
but yeah, the thing that I think me coming onto the show helped you to reel in your not political correctness. You and I are not...
That idea.
I'm really super aware of that.
Huh?
Unfortunately, I hate that, but you have to be these days. Otherwise, people would be punching you in the face.
Yeah.
you and I, when we talk, we are not politically correct. And us sitting here talking, like, I feel like I'm just talking to you.
Right.
Because people would not know this about me, but I'm a super introvert when it comes to with strangers and people, and I'm a bit of a hermit. I'm not social. I'm not, the way I talk on here, this is not me. I'm just
talking. Well, it's because you're among friends.
Well, I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
I forget there's, hundreds or however many, I don't know, sometimes thousands
12
of people
listening to us.
Yeah, people all over the world, you know,
Okay.
but I'm disconnected from that, so I'm comfortable. But my point is, I think there was a lot of political correctness being kind of overlooked in the beginning, but I remember saying, "Oh my gosh, you can't use that word, or you can't."
There's been a few things that we've edited since then.
Yeah. And it's never done in an insensitive way. It's just, like you said, in the climate we live in now, it just takes one word or phrase for people to go, "Oh my God."
Yeah.
So, we avoid that.
We try to, anyhow.
Now I can't wait to hear what you said.
Oh, it was silly. But anyhow, let's get on. We're supposed to be talking about the movie.
Yeah.
Lord of Illusions, 95, you said?
Yes. In this gruesome tale of modern-day sorcery, well, it was modern day in 1995, Los Angeles psychic investigator Harry D'Amour finds himself drawn into a chilling plot to resurrect a satanic cult when a top magician dies while performing his act. Wow, why do I have so much trouble reading that?
I don't know.
Harry D'Amour is played by Scott Bakula.
Great. From, what was he on? He was on Enterprise. Was he on Quantum Leap and a number of things? I like him a lot.
Yes. He was great in this.
Yeah?
I thought so.
It's funny because this is a movie that there were things I didn't like about it, or didn't like as much. Here's the thing, and this is what I said the first time I talked about it, was the fact that it's like, I'm not sure if other people got this or enjoyed it as much as I did, because there are things like being a magician, sleight of hand, and things like that. I appreciate it on that level. I also appreciated it on the level because it was shot around here in L.A. So having been to the Magic Castle myself a couple of times, some of the scenery and the backdrops and stuff were very particular to L.A.
Right.
And therefore, I don't know, that just spoke to me in the film.
It helps, yeah. Well, I was going to say, because, I love this movie, and is it partly because of that? Because there's elements in it that are just very, it's where we live, and there's things we know and places we've been that, hey, we were in that room, or we did this or that. Yeah, that
possibly so, but also when you see the movie, it is very, it's kind of a noir piece with a detective, private detective, mashed up with the supernatural and horror elements.
Right. So we have Kevin J. O'Connor as Philip Swann.
Yeah, and see, I don't like him.
I remember you saying that before.
Which sounds terrible.
We don't like you, Kevin J. O'Connor, as Philip Swann. I like him as
an actor, but he just always plays that guy that I just...
Yeah, he's...
The Mummy, he was in The Mummy, and he was in, Deep Rising, I think.
Yeah.
He always played the same type of character for me, and so to see him as a... How do I put it? As purportedly a charismatic... magician, like,
oh my gosh, it's so corny.
Seemed out of character
because he's on stage doing the big illusions, and it's like David Copperfield type stuff, but like he just doesn't project that. I don't know. But then I like him though. He's kind of I guess he'll never hear this. Like he's kind of dorky and like just. There's something about him. I don't know.
Yeah, but in this movie, having multiple viewings of this, I learned to appreciate him more in that role, and because he has a very, I don't want to spoil it, but he has a very cowardly manner about him.
Right.
But he still finds whatever he needs in himself to do what he needs to do. And again, it's so ridiculous because, again, we're all about the story. So there's so many elements of the story that stand out to me and what I think we like about it.
Right.
Is because, again, Clive Barker, hit and miss for me for some of his books,
Right.
stuff. But as far as this adaptation of it goes for the movie,
Yeah.
I like it. I really love this movie. And I mean, there's other things. The guy that plays Nix, you know,